What's up, y'all? I'm back again here. I'm sorry it's been a while since I made a video. But first off, let me say by saying thank you to everybody who supported me, everybody who likes the videos and who's been reaching out and asking me questions. Um, Actually, yesterday I was on duty, or before I went on duty, I went and got some food at the next, and three people walked up to me and I was eating this. Like, I don't want to interrupt your meal, but I just want to say I was the one you was talking to, and I appreciate all the help. You've helped me so much, and for them to do that, it makes me feel just amazing. I love helping people. I love the self satisfaction. I love knowing that I am giving information out that is helping somebody better themselves or preparing themselves to do something. So I definitely appreciate that, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy giving as much information as I can because I like to see people be successful, and I like to see people grow and better themselves. And I also like for people to not walk into certain situations not knowing what's gonna happen. Um, so yeah, I graduated September 11th. You guys probably saw the video that I posted before this one. But yeah, it was a good time. It was stressful, good time at the same time. Happy to be out of there. I'm in PMTC school right now. My family is actually with me now, so I'm still here in San Antonio. But my last synopsis of A school, right? A school is tough. I don't want people to think that I went through, with no troubles or anything like that. So I'm gonna put all my dirty laundry out there with these tests. It was, I failed 3 times, right? The last times was T trip, but we'll get into that when I get to that part. Um, but like I said, I did graduate on time. I failed um IV. IV wasn't too tough. It was just because I was going through some stuff, like worrying about stuff back home and whatnot. No excuses. I got it done the next day. I did perfectly fine because that's what we got to do. We got to grind, man, and that's what I gotta reiterate to y'all. You have to grind. If you fail, just get back up. Period. Just get back up. And then the second time I failed was at the end, the T trip test. Once again, going through some stuff. So there's a long span between the first test I failed and the second test. Um, but in a better sense of words, hunkered down, studied that night, did what I had to do to pass the next day. Not only did I have to study for that T triple C written test, but I also had to study for the lab, and it was a bunch going on at once. Ended up failing the lab, but T trip doesn't count against you. The lab portion doesn't count against you as failures that happened during the curriculum. So I was able to take it again, and I passed. So it's not going to be, a perfect run through for some of us. People fail, you pick yourself back up, and you grind and you do what you got to do, because at the end of the day you got to think there's something better that you're trying to do in your career, or even if you're in A school, you're trying to get to that next level, you're trying to go see the fleet, you're trying to go get a specialty, stuff like that. So we don't have time to be dwelling on the things that we didn't succeed in the first time. Let's pick ourselves back up and get to it. And a good HM2 at the schoolhouse is very good at reiterating that to people. So thank you for that. Also want to say I appreciate all of the instructors, especially Team One. That was my team. They were strict on us, but it was for good reason. I feel like we got a lot of things done because of it, and we actually didn't have as much people fail in the curriculum from day one to graduation day as some others might. So it was good to see that a lot of our people, you know, went the entire way with us and graduated. Um, I will say I did enjoy being the outpost because my type of personality is I'm very like upfront. I'm very communicative with people. I love mentoring and I love grooming people. So that was really fun for me to do. If you're a fleet returnee, just keep that in mind and don't come in thinking that, oh, I'm gonna run this, I'm gonna run that. Like, no, listen to your people just like you would in the fleet. Doesn't matter if they're fresh out of boot camp. Take everything into account and go from there. Just be a good leader, set the example. You will get treated slightly different than they will, but at the end of the day, a school has standards that they have to keep across the board. So take it with a grain of salt and do what you need to do and lead your sailors. All right. Even if you're not in a leadership position, you are still a third class or a second class or still a fleet returnee. So you still know more than what they know. So with that in mind, set the example and you guys would be just fine. Just correct what needs to be corrected and you'll be good to go. Um, but yeah, that would definitely be my word of advice. And it's been good. So graduated, you know, with the family now. Like I said, here in San Antonio, preventative medicine technician C school is what I'm in right now. It's 6 months. It's just like drinking water from a fire hose. Like A school, it's a lot of information at once. We're actually on test 2 tomorrow. Pray for me. And yeah, also with that, if you get put in situations where you feel like you're on hold and stuff like that, just remember God put you there for a reason. God put us in the situations we are in for a reason in A school because he wanted to see how strong we were. So just keep that in mind as well and you will get through. He's not going to put you through something that you can't get through. If you keep that in mind, you will be successful and, you'll be just fine. On the other note, back to my followers and subscribers and stuff. Keep the questions going because I want to try to help y'all as much as I can because I love doing that. I want to help y'all as much as I can within reason. Obviously, I can't give y'all, curriculum information, specific stuff like that. I can tell you what's gonna happen and whatnot, beat around the bush, but at the end of the day, like it's gonna be what you make of it. And I'm here to make sure that y'all are successful. If y'all need any motivation, take it from me. I just told y'all I failed 3 times, still graduated on time, did what I needed to do to grind. So um yeah. One of my biggest flaws going through is I don't know how to manage some of the things that I have going on in my personal life and my business. So I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm not about to fake through this entire video thinking that everything's perfect. It's just not gonna happen. There are things that we have to deal with on the outside, and we have to realize that we have to push those aside to be successful. So once again, another big thing that I would suggest that y'all hone in on is just keeping work at work, home at home, and y'all be just fine. Like I said, my family's actually here now, so I don't really have much to stress about with my wife and my kids. They're all here now, so that's a stressor off my plate for the most part. So yeah, everything's good on the outside. Just remember that it's like boot camp. It's not a game. They take this job, this rate serious. All right, you want to be a corpsman, you gotta do the things to be a corpsman. Fight through the BS and go be great. At the end of the day, I want to see every single person watching this video, and even if you're not watching this video, I want y'all to be great. It's as simple as that. Go be great in the fleet, and God's gonna give you the tools. He's gonna give you the knowledge to get through it. And that's all I gotta say. And I pray that all of y'all come into A school. I shouldn't say come. I'm not in A school anymore, but go into A school and C school. Go into C school. That y'all get through it, and y'all get through it on time. And if you don't get through it, that you make it through it and you pick yourself back up. And what's that song? Pick yourself up and try again. Y'all do that. That's all. That's all I wish for y'all. And I pray for y'all. So I'm actually about to go study because, like I said, I got my test 2 tomorrow. But if y'all have any questions, feel free to hit me up, message me, and I hope you have a blessed rest of the day. I'm out.